Hello, children. We are coming to the last part. Last two sums are there. That's all. Now the next is video sub 47. The example 16th one. In an equilateral triangle, I have written the problem first only. In an equilateral triangle, prove that 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitudes. Now altitude means it is nothing but perpendicular only. So let us draw the figure. It should be an equilateral triangle. That means you know very well all three sides are equal. ABC is an equilateral triangle. And then 4 times the square of one of its altitudes. Altitudes means perpendicular only. I have just now told you. So let AD be perpendicular there. Let AD be perpendicular in the figure. Okay. Now, so what are we going to prove in this? To prove the square of any side. So any side I can take it as AB or AC or BC, whatever we want. So I will take now 3AB squared. So AB squared, 3 times the square of one side. So 3AB squared is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitudes. So AD is the altitude there we have taken. So 4AD squared. So we have to prove now 3AB squared is equal to 4AD squared. Okay. Now for this we drew a construction because of course it's not construction, altitude they had given, no? So no need of drawing this dotted lines or something. It is there in the figure only. No need of construction also, of course. AD is perpendicular to BC. We can say that. In proof it comes. So AD is perpendicular to BC. So if AD is perpendicular to BC, then you have two right angles there, ADC and ADB. So in right angle triangle, ABE or ABD. So in right angled triangle, ADB, AB squared is equal to AD squared plus BD squared. But this is equal to AD squared plus BD. See, I will write here now. BD is half of BC. Why? Because in one problem I had told you the perpendicular drawn from A will, that too in an equilateral triangle and an isosceles triangle, it will bisect BC. I had told you this already just in the last two sums. So BD is equal to half BC. So I will write here, see, I am coming to this point now. BD squared I have written here. So half BC the whole squared. Now this is equal to, I will simplify it further, AD squared plus BC squared by 4. BC squared by 4. Because 1 is not this one. We can just say BC squared by 4 and then take the LCM. But I want the answer in all AB squared. I don't want that BC squared and all here to prove that. So what I can do is, I will change it. AD squared plus AB squared by 4. Because I'll write here AB is equal to BC equal to CA. Just I will write here because it's an equilateral triangle. So what happens? I will take the LCM then. Now this is equal to 4 is the LCM. So 4AD squared plus AB squared I get, and then AB squared is here. But next step what I'll do is, this 4 I will take here. It will go and multiply there. So 4AB squared is equal to 4AD squared plus AB squared. Now this AB squared I will take it to the LHS. So 4AB squared minus 1AB squared. This is equal to 4AD squared. What is AD there? it is the perpendicular. So finally I am getting here what they want. 4ab squared minus 1ab squared is 3ab squared. So 3ab squared is equal to 4ad squared. 3ab squared is equal to 4ad squared. Now this is the thing what we had to prove, and we have proved it. So just look over it once again. After me stopping the video, you can look over once again and learn it properly. Okay. Now comes the last sum, the 17th sum. So 17th, it is just an MCQ. So MCQ problem we'll see from the textbook, and of course if it is needed I will show you the how to work it. See, tick the correct answer and justify. In triangle ABC, they have not mentioned which triangle and all. In triangle ABC, so the last sum, 17th one now. AB is equal to how much? 6 root 3, and AC is equal to 12, BC is equal to 6. The angle B is they are telling you. So what you should do is you square it. All three sides you square. So AB squared will become 6 root 3 the whole square. It is just like seeing whether it is a right angle triangle or not. Now the angle B is, so let us better square it. So AC squared is 12 the whole squared. And BC squared is 6 squared. So let's see what's the answer. This will be 36 into 3. So it is 3 6 18, 1 3 3 9 1 10. And this will be 144. And this will be 36. So what does it mean? 144 minus 36, you are getting 108. See, therefore, see, I will write here 144 minus 36 is 108. See, 14 minus 6 is 8, and here 3. 3 minus 3 is 0, so 108. Or in other words, what is the meaning? 144 is 12 the whole squared minus 6 the whole squared equal to 6 root 3 the whole squared. Or okay, whatever it is. So what you can do now is you can see, you can write it as 144 is equal to 108 plus 36. If you get like this also, no problem. Just yesterday I had done it. AC squared minus BC squared will be AB squared, I told you. So just in that manner only. See, 144 is equal to 108 plus 36. So 108 is what? 6 root 3 the whole squared, plus 36 is what? 6 the whole squared, and this is 12 the whole squared. So what is the meaning here? We have calculated everything here. Now what is 12? 12 is AC. So AC squared it is. What is 6 root 3? It is AB the squared. Plus what is 6? 6 is BC squared. So AC will be the hypotenuse then. So if AC is the hypotenuse, the other two sides will be sides containing the right angle. So hypotenuse is AC means what we'll do? We'll draw a figure, we'll come to know here. AC, if it is hypotenuse, then B will be the right angle. B has to be the right angle. So the angle B is, they have told you here, 120, 60, 90 and 40. So because you get such a relationship, you should say that angle B will be the angle contained by these two sides. So this will be the hypotenuse. Angle B is the angle contained by AB and BC. So I hope you have understood. I have drawn the figure also there, and I am explaining here also. So angle B is the right angle. You came to know there. So you need the explanation for that sum also. They have shown 120, 60, 90, 45 and all. So you came to know that angle is 90 degrees. Okay. So that is the end of this lesson. And of course, problems, lessons means Pythagoras theorem we have completed. That's the thing. And next page is you'll have their optional problems. There you try. Most of you some of you you can easily get, I think, when you have done so many sums of the exercise, so many sums of the worked examples and all. If you try optional problems, you will surely get. Whatever it is, you try for right angle triangles, there will be. So use the Pythagoras property and do the sum, and some relation and all will be there. See, just like BD is equal to 1/3 BC, such relationships you may find here also. So try to do the sums, optional problems. Okay, children. So I am going to stop this video. So come on, let me stop it.